Hello guys, I'm Joe, and in this video we're gonna speculate about Vengeance Demon Hunter, about potential new talents in Shadowlands 9.0, or for some talents that are going to be baseline abilities. So this is not a scripted video, this is something that I was brainstorming on my stream. So if you like this video, you can like it, you can subscribe to my channel for upcoming videos. Also, yeah, as I mentioned, I am streaming, so you can check my stream. We can talk, we can play Mythic Plus together, we can raid and stuff. And without further ado, let's jump in the video. Yeah, I'm gonna drown. No. Yeah, I told you guys. Always. No! Yeah, I'll be stuck here. Get me. That was the wrong video. Okay, so why I'm in Dalaran is because I picked up all the legendaries I have for Vengeance Demon Hunter, and we will combine the legendary and we will combine essences and Azurite traits, and we will figure out a new talents that will probably be in Shadowlands. So we all know that in Shadowlands we will lose our essences. All those essences and Azurite traits that we will lose can actually become talents in Shadowlands. For starters, I think that Vengeance Demon Hunter in 9.0, Fracture will be baseline ability, so this means we will have new talent here. Also, Spirit Bomb is gonna go as baseline ability because Blizzard really loves their Demon Hunters, not just Havoc, they love Vengeance as well. So yeah, Fracture is going baseline, Spirit Bomb is going baseline, and guess what? Havoc has I-Beam, and Vengeance is getting Fell Devastation as baseline ability as well. It will stay the same, it will deal damage, and we'll see if it actually will heal or it will be just a damage, AoE damage increase, because we can play around Fell Devastation as a new talent. We will have Fell Devastation as baseline ability, but we will figure out a talent that will actually improve Fell Devastation. Void River will also be changed in a better way. It will still decrease the damage that the mobs will deal to us, but in a different way. It's not a new way, it's something from Legion, but it's, I think, in my opinion, better than enemy struck by Soul Cleave. Something a bit better. So we have to bear in mind that we're losing a lot of Azurite traits, we're losing a lot of essences, and all that can be combined in talents. There are many options, and I have few options that I've been thinking about yesterday. And also, it's not 4 talents. My bad. We will actually have 5 new talents. 5 new talents. Not completely new. It's stuff that we're gonna lose in 9.0 Shadowlands, and stuff that we already had in Legion. And we can combine all those stuff and have like new talents, a new gameplay for Vengeance Demon Hunter, making it more viable raid and Mythic Plus environment, and of course a lot more fun to play Vengeance. It is already a lot of fun to play Vengeance, but it can always be better, always. So I'm gonna start with, of course, this role over here. We have Soul Rending, so we gain Leech while Metamorphosis is active, and in Legion we had legendary that increased Leech when we had Demon Spikes active. So, damn, am I gonna make like 6 new talents? Yeah, so we're having 6 new talents actually. Yeah, I just got new idea. Yeah, this is cool. New idea. So, Soul Rending right now. gives you 5% leech, increased leech, and you gain 25% leech while Metamorphosis is active. And in Shadowlands, because Blizzard really likes Vengeance Demon Hunters, and they will shower us with love, and they will make soul rending to give us another 5% leech when we have demon spikes active. So 5% increased leech when we have demon spikes active, 25% bonus when we have metamorphosis, and of course 5% base leech increase. Okay, feed the demon. Consuming a soul fragment reduces the remaining cooldown of demon spikes by 0.5 seconds. It can stay like that. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And because we have fracture as a baseline ability, and we will have a new talent here. The new talent will be something like from Legion, like the pants. So demons. The new talent will be called. How should we call the new talent? I don't know. I'm not into names. I'm bad with names. So the new talent will actually give us one more demon spikes and 5% more parry chance. Yeah, so we have more leech with soul rending when we have demon spikes or metamorphosis. So this is more healing. This is overall more demon spikes. Moving on to the next row. So concentrated sigils will be removed. All sigils are now targeted at your location, and the duration of their effect is increased by 2 seconds. No, we'll have a new talent. We have quickened sigils that reduces the cooldown of the sigils, and they activate 1 second faster. But we're losing very good Azure trades. So these two will stay the same, but concentrated sigils will be changed, and we will have something that's called Cycle of Binding instead of this talent. So we'll have this Azure trait here. Afflicting enemy with a sigil grants you agility and reduces the cooldown of your sigils. We'll remove the agility bonus because it doesn't really work. It's like a utility row. It's not a DPS or anything increasing row. So it will just stay like afflicting enemy with a sigil reduces the cooldown of your sigils by 2 seconds, and also increases the duration of their effects by 2 seconds as well. So yeah, that's the new talent here. The new talent in this row is we gain 1 more demon spikes and 5% more parry chance. Here we will have Cycle of Binding and also 2% effect increased. So yeah, I think that will be really nice. Okay, the more interesting rows are this one here and the last one. In the last one, we will leave Last Resort and Soul Barrier as they are right now. For now, they're gonna remain the same. Actually, no. In Shadowlands, Blizzard loves Vengeance Demon Hunter and wants to be the best tank in Raid and in Mythic Plus environment. So Last Resort will actually have their cooldown every minute and a half. Yeah, the cooldown is changed to 1.5 minutes. And there you go. There will be one of the best tanks, Raid Mythic Plus wise. Yeah. So Void River will be changed. It's not gonna be enemy struck by Soul Cleave deal 6% less damage to you. No, it will actually be the last row will be this. Each soul fragment you consume reduces all damage you take by 5% for 4 seconds. It's not gonna be 5%. So instead of each enemy struck by Soul Cleave, it will be Each soul fragment you consume will reduce all damage you take by 6% for 12 seconds. It doesn't have to be 12 seconds. We will consume souls all the time. It can be 7 seconds, it doesn't matter. It's gonna be 6% less damage you take and 6% more damage you deal. So yeah, this will be much more appealing than the Void Reaver we have right now. So 6% less damage taken and 6% less more damage dealt. There we go. Another new talent, more interesting, probably the go-to for some situations, but having less resort on 1.5 minutes, yeah, I don't know, but yeah. Okay, moving on to this row, the last row. So we will still have gluttony, and because we will consume a lot of souls, we will have meta a lot more, and having a lot more meta means that soul raining will be a lot more better, a lot more. Wow, a lot better. That means that soul raining will be a lot better. We will have a lot of leech. We will have like 35% leech, and with Void Reaver having like 6% more damage dealt, we will heal a ton. Then we won't be concerned about having more demon spikes, because we will have metamorphosis more, and we will have a lot more armor. But yeah, one more demon spikes and more parry chance is really nice. But that's why we want to make everything so competitive, everything so difficult to choose from, and that's why we're going like this. That's why we're changing Void Reaver. That's why Spirit Bomb is a baseline ability. Fracture is the baseline ability, so the rotation is a lot better. There we go. So instead of Spirit Bomb and Fell Devastation, we will have to have new talents. Fell Devastation, because it's baseline ability as well, we will have a new talent that improves Fell Devastation, because Vengeance Demon Hunter doesn't have a legacy ability. Like Havoc Demon Hunter has Eye Beam. Paladins will have their auras. Paladins have their judgments and stuff. Priests have their bubbles and other abilities, of course. Warriors, I mean, Mortal Strike, I don't know, Bloodthirst and stuff. Vengeance Demon Hunter has to have their, ability that will say this is Vengeance Demon Hunters, and that can be Fracture and Spirit Bomb. Like, Vengeance Demon Hunter is a class that absorbs a lot of souls, and when it absorbs a lot of souls, it cannot contain the energy, and he explodes with the mass energy and deals damage. So Spirit Bomb will be baseline ability, and Fell Devastation will also be a baseline ability because it's similar to Eye Beam and it suits them really nice. So yeah, these two will be like abilities that represent Vengeance Demon Hunter. And here we will have like a new talent that will improve Fell Devastation. And the new improved devastation with Fell Devastation with this talent will make, while you channel Fell Devastation, you take 40% less damage. You heal for the amount of the damage you deal. The enemies are disoriented if they are struck by Fell Devastation, and the cooldown is reduced by 15 seconds, so you will have it every 45 seconds. Okay, moving on. So we need one more new talent here instead of Spirit Bomb. So we have Gluttony, more metamorphosis. We have like 45 seconds defensive cooldown that deals damage, heals us, and also prevents casting from caster mobs. And here we have to have something that will greatly improve our damage. And instead of Spirit Bomb, we'll have a new ability. I mean, old but new ability, like Soul Carver is the old ability, but we'll have something similar and new. It will be, I don't know, not Fell Explosion. It can be, I don't know, call it Outburst or something. And what Outburst does is... yes, it can be like this. So, Outburst. You explode, dealing AoE damage, and you shatter a lesser soul from every mob struck. And of course, the damage is increased the more enemies you initially struck with this ability. So how will this play out is you have Void River. For every soul fragment you consume, you have more damage. You deal more damage. You take less damage, and because we have Fallout, you use your Immolation Aura first. You shatter soul fragments from enemies. You use Spirit Bomb, and you get Void River's, buff. And then you use your Outburst, and you deal like even more AoE damage. And for every enemy struck, your damage of Outburst is increased, and you get even more soul fragments. And then you use your Spirit Bomb again, and that's like tons of AoE damage. And in Mythic Plus, like, you can do like crazy pulls with this. You'll probably use the talent that's supposed to be in this place, like the extra charge of Demon Spikes, 5% more parry. So that means that you can actually pull a lot of mobs. And because you have Void River and Outburst, you will just melt mobs. You will deal so much AoE damage with Spirit Bomb and Outburst. It will be so goddamn cool. So goddamn cool. And I know I said like we will have like 6 new talents. It will actually be 7. It will actually be 7 talents. Instead of Burning Alive, a talent that nobody wants to take, we will have something from Legion that can be instead of Burning Alive, and that is this. So your Fiery Brand now heals you for 100% of the damage done, and each enemy hit by your Sigil of Flame increases the instant damage of your next Fiery Brand by 15%, stacking up to 15 times. So there you go. You will choose between having a lot more souls, initially when you use Immolation Aura, or you will want to have like a defensive cooldown that will heal you during the fight. When you start a fight, you stack Fiery Brand's damage, and when you need it, you just use your Fiery Brand, heal up yourself, and it can be a really nice defensive cooldown and like competitive talent over here. It will work really nice because having Outburst will also be damage and kinda defensive cooldown as well, so you won't have to worry about having soul fragments and losing Fallout instead of Burning Alive. So that will work also well. So that is it for now, guys. We will surely have more information, and we will surely make more videos about Vengeance Demon Hunter, about Red Paladins, and of course, if you like these kinds of videos about class, mechanics and stuff, and speculating on them, we can also make for all the other classes and specs. And by the way, I drowned like 5 or 6 months ago. I know how to cross that water now. Trust me. If you don't believe me, I have videos. I have Siege of Borealis in time. Okay? Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.